starting to head down the Napanee River. It is 7:30, a little bit late starting, and the sun is just peeking out behind the haze now. I'm just starting to generate a little bit of power, hardly anything. So I'm going to start out a little bit on the slow side, 7 kilometers an hour, just till I get the sun a little bit more and start producing some power. The Napanee River has what they call a saith. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's kind of like the locals call it a tide, and the water here will fluctuate about every 2 hours 20 minutes, a complete cycle, and you can set your watch by it. And the water level can fluctuate up to about a foot. The ship captains of back in the late 1800s, when they would come up the river, knew about this, and they would time it so that they would kind of ride the crest of the water coming upriver and also going downriver. Something I'm not doing today. So we're now at Deseronto. This is at the mouth of the Napanee River. Straight ahead is the Bay of Quinte. We'll be going underneath the bridge and right into the Bay of Quinte. And in that direction, that's the Hayward Long Reach, and that will go out to Lake Ontario. It's actually very hazy this morning. I believe it could be from, they're talking about smoke from the BC fires, forest fires, and the smoke was actually coming right into Western Ontario. I'm wondering if some of the haze is a result of that smoke. Hopefully it'll clear up later, and that it is affecting the solar performance this morning. So I'm just coming into Belleville. I'm coming into the Boathouse restaurant. I'm going to meet up with a few buddies and have a beer before I continue on to Trenton. And anyways, it's 12:10 right now, so I'm on schedule. The day's been a little hazy, which has caused some solar production problems, but I'm still doing okay.
Lots of weeds right here. Just go around over here. Looking good, Phil. Not you, the boat.
Well, here I am am at the entrance to the Trent Canal system, right at the mouth of the Trent River. So I've got about 2 kilometers to go, and I'll be at Lock 1. So I'm just coming in to Lock 1 on the Trent Canal system, and we'll see if I can see how far I can get up. I'd like to get up to Lock 6 today. Not sure if that's possible. So I'm just finishing going through Lock 2, so I'm already ahead of schedule for the day. I'm going to try and get Lock 5 possibly. I don't think I'll make Lock 6. So I'm coming to Lock 5. I've been fortunate, and I've been the only boat going up through the canal system, and so each lock has been ready for me, and I've made great progress coming through. So Lock 5 will be my last lock. I'm going to camp at the top of it, go through it, and then camp at the top, because it is now just 6 o'clock. So I think these guys want to get home. I think they're here till 6:30, but they've got the gate open for me, and I'm going to go right in. Well, here I am at Lock 5, all set up for the night. It's almost 8 o'clock at night, and I've got the entire campground to myself, which is great. The facilities for the washroom facilities, there's a shower there that the lockmaster said I could use as well. So this is really good. Well, I just left Lock 5. It's 9:30 in the morning, and beautiful sunny day. So I'm going to try and get a little further, get up to Campbellford, I think, today. Be a good objective. And batteries last night were down to 77%, but they seem to have recovered pretty good right now. So not going to be too concerned about state of charge. We're coming into Percy's Reach. I'm going to go through the locks and probably camp at the top. Possibly go on to Myers, about 1.8 kilometers away, but we'll see. Well, I decided to stay at the top of Percy's Reach. It's a beautiful location, and it's already 5:30, so I wouldn't be able to go up on the next lock anyways. I had a major issue today. It delayed me by about 2.5 hours. I was in a small channel, and I decided I'd stop the motor so I could clean some weeds out. I drifted towards shore, and then of course when I went to get back into my seat, my arm hit the throttle, and it thrust the whole boat forward into a tree branch, and the whole canopy came down. ripped the wires out, everything. So I was able to hobble back to Lock 6 at Frankfurt, and they helped me lift the canopy, and I put the screws back in and managed to hobble it back together. I had to splice one of the solar panel wires. It had ripped it apart, and anyways, it took me 2.5 hours, but I got it repaired. It still needs a tiny bit of touch up, which I'm going to work on tonight, and that, but everything's working fine, other than it delayed me 2.5 hours. Well, it's 8:20 Tuesday morning. Just getting ready to leave Percy's Reach and head to Myers, which is about 1.8 kilometers away. Today is supposed to be rainy, thunderstorms, maybe 25 millimeters of rain. So a bit of a challenge today. I'm going to go slow and pretty much go on batteries today, because I'm not going to be producing any power today. Heading towards Hastings. It's not a great day for traveling. I'm into a strong headwind, and of course it's very cloudy out, so I only have 24 kilometers to go today, so take my time and I'll get there. So I'm at Lock 18, Hastings, and it's 4:30 and the sun is coming out, so it's starting to charge the batteries, something I need quite badly. and this is a really nice area. Just finished talking to the boaters on these yachts, and I'm going to join them for supper over at one of the local pubs.